welcome to Global Nicole and the finale of the travel series. We are going to tackle the stiff hips and swollen ankles that we get during traveling with calf stretches and lunges. Car and plane seats are the worst for our body, and especially our hips and our lower back. So these exercises are going to help alleviate the detriment that we create sitting in those slouchy seats. So a couple of things that you'll get from this exercise is you're going to increase your circulation by doing calf stretch. So you're going to stretch out the calf muscles right through here. But there's a deep calf muscle that can help with your blood flow return. So it's going to help with swollen ankles and your circulation. It's also going to stretch and engage your hip flexors from your lunging. And it's going to help with your overall balance. All right, in this exercise, I'm going to talk about width of your feet. And I mean width this way or this way, not forward or back, right? From side to side. So the wider is the stance, a little bit easier the balance. So this is going to be easier than this, right? The narrower you think about being on a balance beam, the more challenging it is on your balance. So you step your feet a little wide. That's what I mean by width. So let's get moving. I've got my trusty luggage here, and I'm going to use it so you can see how you could do this at the airport. You could also use a chair or a seat anywhere you are, a bench if you're at a rest stop. You could also just use a wall, or you could do it without anything if you don't need it for balance. You're going to stand facing whatever you need for support, and you're going to step your right foot forward and your left foot back. The wider your feet are apart, the easier it is to find your balance. So the narrower the feet, the more difficult. Then what we're going to do is go to a place where you can get that back heel down and still feel comfortable in the front leg, right? Because then we're going to bend the front knee, and that is going to put my back leg, my back calf on stretch. So I'm just going to start there, and then I'm just going to straighten my front leg. And you're going to breathe, and you're going to bend the front knee as you stretch and elongate through the back leg. Now, as you do this, make sure that your back foot is not turned out. It's going to be parallel, which for most of us feels a little turned in, and you'll straighten your leg. We're going to hold on this third calf stretch. So you're going to lunge forward, bending the front knee, digging that front heel into the ground, reaching through the back heel, foot parallel. Hold there and then bend the back knee and straighten it. This is going to get into a little bit different tissue of your calves and the fibers into the sole of your foot even. 3 times like that, just bending, trying to keep my heel down and of course my foot parallel, and then straightening. Step both feet forward. Let's do the calf stretch on the other side. You can feel the difference already. Step the other foot back. Make sure the back foot is parallel and not turned out. And then you are going to bend the front leg, getting a stretch to that back calf. And straighten. And breathing. Make sure you don't take tension in your shoulders or your neck as you do this. And straightening the front leg. We're going to hold on the third one. You're going to breathe there. Then you're going to bend and straighten the back knee. Very subtle, but you're going to try and keep that heel reaching down and straighten the back leg. And then bend the back knee and straighten the back knee. Oh, it's tighter on this side for me than the other side. Bend the back knee and straighten it, and then step both feet forward. Just stand there for a second and feel that stretch of the tissue and that blood flow. And give it a moment to start to pulsate through your feet and back up through your thighs, even to your heart. And then we get to do lunging. So, stepping the right foot forward again, the back foot back. See where you feel comfortable. Again, a wider stance is better for balance, or is a little easier. You're going to push off your back foot that is in parallel so that you are lifting through that foot. That heel is off. This is the part that's hard, but this is also the part we need to practice for our gait. Then we're going to draw the belly in so that my head, my ribs, and my pelvis are aligned. And then I'm just going to go straight down, like my torso is just on an elevator, and it's just going straight down because I'm bending my legs. So as I do this, I want to get a little stretch, a little reach through my back heel so that I open up the front of my hip and activate the back of my hip. This leg, of course, is working as well. And then I'm going to straighten both legs, and I'm imagining my legs are pulling together as I do that. Inhale and breathe and bend, reaching that back heel back. and lifting up. So it's not just about the stretch, but also about the activation, right? You're gonna lower, you're gonna see how low down can you go. And we're gonna hold there. If you wanna do little pulses and just kind of settle in, you could do that, or you could just hold and breathe there and practice stretching this leg back a little bit more. So you don't wanna let your pelvis roll, but you can start to reach this heel back, 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 back. It'll give you a little more stretch there. Belly is drawing in, so you imagine you've got a big belt around that's drawing this in. And then straighten both legs and do the other side. Other foot goes back. Wide stance or narrow, depending on what you need for your balance. Narrow is harder, wider is easier. Lift the back heel off, back foot and front foot parallel. And you're going to bend, lowering down. Use whatever you need for balance. Track your front knee over your second and third toe. So I don't want to let that knee fall in or too far out. It's just tracking straight forward. And then straightening both legs. And then doing that again. Bending, lowering down. Torso's just going along for the ride. Going up. Last one, going down. Drawing my belly in. Holding there. I'm going to wiggle this foot back a little bit. But you're just going to hold there. And maybe you do a little bouncing, a little pulsing there. Really strong in this leg. Stretching and engaging this back leg. I'm going to start to reach my back heel back a little bit more. But keep my pelvis and my spine really stable. Breathing there. See if I can deepen my lunge a little bit more. And then straightening both legs and stepping the feet together. You can really feel from the stretch and the engaging of the muscles of your feet and your calves and your legs. You can feel the blood flow coming back through the skin and the tissues into the hip joints, into your abdomen, into your lower back. These exercises are going to keep you healthy, calm, and sane during all the uncertainties of traveling and get you through all of your luggage lugging. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What of this 4-part travel series has been the most beneficial for you? Let me know in the comments below or over at the Global Nicole Facebook page. Thank you so much for joining me for the travel series, and until next time, keep moving.